Hello Internet, Hewlett here with another Burn and Learn, and oh my god, it's like I staggered off the machine directly into YouTube. It's not a pretty sight, but it's not supposed to be. God, I had the best day yesterday. I mean, other than the fact that we sort of stayed up really late watching the Raptors have a fantastic game, although the ending was kind of, the whole foul thing is all very boring to me. It's all boring administrative stuff. I like all that throwing the ball around stuff. Anyways, apparently we have a winning team, and I'm very excited about that. Because I've been a huge fan ever since like a week ago when my son told me we actually had a basketball team. Bandwagon Hewlett here. Anyways, also, I think probably the highlight of the day yesterday was meeting with the STeAM sisters, with Sandaya and Swapna. I hope I've said your names right. I imagine I probably haven't. But just two extraordinary women doing extraordinary things. Work in concussions and making people aware of that, and then getting the government involved and actually making them create some rules and guidelines around it. Also, just general science outreach stuff. They've got all these amazing things going. They are just, they're like who I want to be when I grow up, except they're like an eighth of my age. Anyway, so we're going to work together. I've dragged them into some stuff that I'm doing with Shaspri. I'm hoping to include them in that as well. Not even hoping. I'm going to include them in that as well, because they're wonderful and you'll love them, and the kids will love them as well. So working with them, and we hung out at this amazing place called Stormcrow Manor, which is the coolest bar in Toronto, I have to say. It's like Disneyland for science fiction and fantasy fans. You can order pan-galactic gargle blasters and roll dice for shots, and none of the things that we did. I had a coffee because I'm very boring. But cool food that tastes good and sounds extraordinarily nerdy at the same time. We had the most wonderful waiter or waitress who with a TARDIS on her arm, tattooed on her arms. We discussed Doctor Who, and she just looked after us so well. And they were just what a great place. I will spend much time there now, I am sure. My son spent the day yesterday playing Dungeons and Dragons at school. Not sure what I'm paying for his education for, but I'm quite excited about that. He's very excited about it. They threw the books aside and just went with their imaginations, and that is just what a great way of playing Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with on that. It's his last day of school today. Yes, last day of school, so it's a half day. I'm going to go pick him up. In fact, I better get moving. Drag him off to see a movie, possibly giant monsters destroying cities, that kind of stuff. And then, yes, then we've got a summer holiday, and we're really looking forward to it. And I've got so many people to go and talk to and meet, and things to do, and I'm a little overwhelmed, but also incredibly excited about it all. And really talking to the STeAM sisters yesterday, so much fun. I can't wait to get back together with them. I think we're going to do it next week and talk about some idea stuff, but also I'm hoping to help them out with some outreach stuff. In fact, they're doing this outreach program at a First Nations community in Canada, and they asked them what they wanted to talk about, and they talked about like dental or the oral hygiene and dental care and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, how cool would it be to do a little thing on sort of the robotics of dentistry and tooth care? Because I've seen I'm fascinated by these new toothbrushes that you should just put in your mouth and the robot does it all for you quickly at the same time. It just seems very efficient and cool to me. Silly looking, admittedly, but whatever. So does a toothbrush, for that matter. So I'm very curious if anyone has any information or contacts or insights into the whole sort of robotic dental care thing. I would love to hear about it. So if you could put some comments below about that, that'd be fantastic. If you work for a company, you know a company, let me know, because I'm also looking for hopefully some actual products that I can send up with them to this community and get them excited about technology and dental care as well. God, the STeAM sisters have it covered, but I thought I'd make it more complicated for them by throwing some robots in there as well. They seem to like robots as well. So anyways, there's that. I better get moving because I gotta get showered. I don't think my son will want me to meet him at school like this. I'm not sure he likes it on YouTube anyways. So until we gig again, sweaty or not, let's hope it's sweaty. Go Raptors, a team that I discovered a week and a half ago when my son told me we had a basketball team, and I've been behind them ever since. So anyways, it was fun watching the game last night, and congratulations, Raptors, on that, from a guy who had no interest in it until you guys got me excited about it, and certainly got my son excited about it. So, yes, until we geek again, cheerio, bye!